It's time for the first competition of the night, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, all 8 trucks will face off head-to-head, where the 4 winners will move on to the semi-final round. Allentown, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Mazda Jam fans, take a look on the track right now. This is actually a matchup from the JCB Racing Finals just a few hours ago. These 2 competitors are going to go head-to-head. They made it to the JCB Racing Finals, and ultimately, Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger took the first 8 points of this afternoon's event. Right there on the video board, you can actually see the bracket breakdown, 8 of our drivers, and who is going head-to-head against their fellow competitors. Now we're going to kick things off one more time with a driver that hails from Kewaunee, Wisconsin. It's Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done too. And his opponent from Oskaloosa, Iowa, it's Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Once again, that winner moving on to the semifinals, Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. Continuing on from Mooresville, North Carolina, it's Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And her competitor hailing from Kewaunee, Wisconsin, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon.
That race was too close to call. We're going to send it up to the super glue, glued to the action replay. And the winner is Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Once again, moving on to the semifinals, Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Continuing on with our next competitor from Grandy, North Carolina, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Going head-to-head against the driver that hails from Music City, it's Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco.
Your winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
An impressive race pass by John Zimmer Jr. Terminal velocity. You can see it up there on the video board. Moving on to the semifinals. Continuing on with his dad, John Zimmer Sr. of Uproar. And his competitor, hailing from right here in Pennsylvania, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Your winner, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. It's time for the semifinal round of JCB Racing. The winners of these two matchups will face off in the racing finals and be in pursuit on top of the leaderboard in the first 8 points of the event. Allentown, are you ready for more JCB Racing?
Continuing on with the first round here in the semifinals. She secured her first competition win of the year. We have a Logan Ashline in Monster Mutt Dalmatian going against a fierce competitor when it comes to the JCB Racing competition. He secured the first 8 points just this afternoon. I'm talking about Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. Let's go racing!
Your winner, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Once again, Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. Moving on once again to the JCB Racing Finals. Who will join him in those racing finals? We have 2 more competitors out there on the track. Will it be a second-generation driver who is the 2022 Rookie of the Year, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity? Or will it be your hometown hero, a veteran of this great nation, Tony Oaks in Thunderoris? We are moments away from finding out here. Remember, Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board to see how each and every one of our drivers have fared in this competition. Who will join Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger, John Zimmer Jr., or will it be Tony Oaks? It's time to find out.
Your winner. So your winner is Thunderoris, Tony Oaks. John Zimmer Jr. hit the turn pole and is therefore was disqualified. So moving on to the final round is Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. It is now time for the final round of JCB Racing. The winner of this matchup will earn the first 8 points for the night and be on top of the leaderboard in pursuit of the BKT Overall Event Championship. Allentown, who's ready to meet your racing final contenders?
You heard me talk about him. He is representing his home state of Pennsylvania. He is a U.S. Army veteran. I'm talking about Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Competing up against the 2024 World Finals Freestyle Champion and one of the fastest drivers in this sport, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Allentown, it's go time! Mazda Jam fans, that one is too close to call. We're talking about the JCB Racing Finals right now. For the first 8 points of the event, take a look at that video board. We're going to slow it down for you. Both of these drivers were neck and neck. Whose BKT tires cross the finish line first? It's Tony Oaks, Thunderoris! Walking away with the first 8 points of tonight's event, Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. He said it earlier, he was eager to set the pace and walk away with the first 8 points of the event, and he was able to succeed. You see him down there on the track. We'll hear from him in just a moment. But what a win. A nail biter for Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. Standing by now on the track with Kim. Let's hear from our incredible winner.
Tony, what a way to kick off this event tonight. I know your family is here cheering you on, but talk about that final race against Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. It was so close. How are you able to put your foot on that pedal and on the throttle to get the first win?
You know, I got to give it to Tyler. Me and him are like brothers. We tested in Monster Jam trucks together back in 2015. We trained together. We grew up together as drivers. And we have not toured together in a long while. And when we both pulled up on that pile, Tyler said, wow, this is a situation we haven't seen in a very long time. And I said, I am so excited to race you right now. And man, it must have been a nail biter. I didn't see the video, but it felt fast and it felt close. But I got to give it to my crew chief, Adam. He's got this thing dialed in fast. It's on rails. Tires are match perfect, staggered special. Baby, this thing's fast, Thunderoris.
But with that victory, it puts you on top of the leaderboard in pursuit of the overall event championship. And with the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge coming up next, you are a fierce competitor in that competition. So what do you need to do to pick up another 8 points?
Listen, all I can say is you're about to see Monster Jam trucks on their back wheels, front wheels, side wheels, upside down wheels, Allentown, hold on to your butts, because it's about to get hot.
Congratulations one more time to Tony Oaks taking that JCB Racing win. Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard right now. You can see Tony Oaks is now in the lead with 8 points. Only 1 point behind, though, is Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger with 7. And then rounding out that top 4, we have a Logan Ashline Monster Mutt Dalmatian, as well as John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, going into our next competition, which is the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, in this particular competition, each of our drivers will have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves on 2 BKT tires. We're looking for a variety of tricks such as stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and so much more. And this will actually be your very first opportunity to score accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. We'll get to that, though, in just a moment. So before we dive into the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, I'm hanging here with Levi. Levi, can you wave to everybody? Wave to everybody. Awesome. So Levi, you and I are actually going to play our Truckin' Pals race. But before we do, Levi, can you tell everybody who's your favorite truck?
Monster Mutt in Zombie.
Monster Mutt and Zombie. Can you show everybody those zombie arms? Look that way, Levi. Show everybody those zombie arms. Can I see zombie arms from everybody for Levi's favorite? That's awesome. So Levi, here, we're going to turn around and we're going to look at the video board together. Ready? We're going to see 3 trucks. This is our Truckin' Pals race. We're going to see the JCB Diggatron. We're going to see Zombie, your favorite, and then Son of a Digger. Now, each of these trucks is going to race. You have to tell me who you think the winner is going to be. Who's going to win the race? Tell me, Levi.
I think it is Zombie.
Of course he thinks it's Zombie. Let's see if he is right. And Monster Jam fans, we encourage you to cheer on your favorite Truckin' Pals as well. They are officially lining up Son of a Digger, Zombie, and JCB Diggatron at the line. Let's go green. Here we go. And they are off to the races. Son of a Digger starting off strong. Oh, Zombie is catching up. JCB Diggatron was falling behind, but now seems to be continuing on with this race at a really solid speed. Oh no, Zombie is falling behind. Who's the winner? Oh, it's JCB Diggatron is the winner of the Truckin' Pals race. But Levi, you know what, Levi? You did such an awesome job, and I think everybody here also loves your favorite, Zombie. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to send you home with this Truckin' Pals playset. You get to take this home with you. Hang out with your Uncle John, who I know brought you here today. You're going home a winner, courtesy of all of us here at Feld Entertainment. Give it up for Levi, everyone! We are going to officially jump into the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. But before we do, Kim, let's remind everybody exactly what they need to do at judgeszone.com. I know you're somewhere around the arena.
I am here in section 119, and fans, this is your first opportunity to get your fan scores in at judgeszone.com. You will determine the outcome for the remainder of tonight's event. And what you need to do is have those cell phones out. Go to judgeszone.com and use tonight's code APA. Then at the completion of each attempt, our drivers will have 2 attempts. After that second attempt, you will then go to judgeszone.com by sliding that BKT tire up or down to the score that you feel our competitors have earned in this competition. Remember, they're counting on you to score them fairly and accurately. So Monster Jam fans, if you have your phones out, you're logged in at judgeszone.com, then let me know who's ready for the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge.
Kicking things off, he's a second-generation driver. It's time for Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done, too. First attempt, a solid nose wheelie into a moonwalk, up and through that elevated obstacle. 1 attempt down, 1 to go. Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done, too. Scoring is open now at judgeszone.com. This is your very first time to score accurately and fairly. So remember, judgeszone.com, you can use that QR code. That code is APA. Slide the BKT tire up or down and click submit on the score that you feel he deserves for that run. Solid first attempt. You see it up there on the super glue to the action replay. A nice nose wheelie, kicks it into reverse for that moonwalk up and completely through the elevated obstacle back down the opposite side. That second attempt that you witness is what's called a bicycle, arguably one of the most difficult tricks to pull off here at Monster Jam. He showcased some great control going into it initially, but wasn't able to save it, unfortunately. So as we saw that rollover happen, but really nice way to kick things off. Scores in on the video board of 5.842 for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Remember, Monster Jam fans, when it comes to the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, each of our drivers, they have 2 attempts to showcase these moves, okay? So sometimes you might even see them balance on one BKT tire, which showcases just how proficient each and every one of our drivers truly are. So we look for all of these varieties of tricks. You witnessed a nose wheelie into reverse, into that moonwalk. And then again, you witnessed what was supposed to be a bicycle. Again, started off really strong, flipped on over to the side. We're also looking for poppers, reverse poppers, wheelies, and again, those moonwalks that I talked about earlier. So lots of variety and lots of chances to see really cool and interesting tricks here at Monster Jam. Continuing on with the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, ready to make some waves, it's Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Attempted popper by Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. She has one more attempt in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Put those pins up for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Fans, remember, it is now up to you. So make sure those phones are out and you're moving that BKT tire up or down to the score that you feel Michaela Telechka, Megalodon, has earned in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
You know, here's a lesson in tenacity. She started off with that popper, didn't quite get the momentum needed to get in that full vertical position, came back around, popped it up again in that vertical position on the front 2 BKT tires. A little bit more gusto this time. Solid attempts across the board from Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. What do you guys think of that? Scores coming in on the video board, a 3.693. That's going to put her currently in second place in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming up next, let's get loud for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. An attempted wheelie on those back two BKT tires. Let's see what she has in store for that second attempt. Nose wheelie.
Make some noise for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Allentown, it's now time to head on over to judgeszone.com. Make sure your phones are out and you use that code APA. You determine the scores for the remainder of the event. The power is in your hands. So don't delay. Get your scores in now.
Kim, she did not hesitate on that second attempt, going right into that nose wheelie, actually bouncing on the front two BKT tires a little bit. Really fun to watch.
She's always been fun to watch, and just watching her out there on the track, she has that motto of absolutely no fear, so it's always entertaining to see Chelsea Van Cleve take the track.
Scores in on the video board there, a 5.348, good enough to put her currently in second place in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Turn your attention now to the leaderboard. Let's see where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the next 8 points of the event. So as you can see, Brandon Telechka just get her done too. Still holding on to that top spot with the nose wheelie moonwalk combo. A close second there we just witnessed. Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco, and of course rounding out the first three drivers. We have Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. 3 drivers down, 5 more to go in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Continuing on with one of our veteran drivers, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. For that second attempt now, after a solid popper, John Zimmer Sr., what does he have in store for his second attempt? Lining up with the log stack. Could it be a reverse popper? Changing his mind. Let's see what he's going to do.
Put those hands together for John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com for Uproar. There is that QR code. And remember, fans, you can just use the code for tonight's event, APA. It is going to come down to you to see what the score will be and also who will take away the second 8 points of the night. So make sure your voices are heard at judgeszone.com.
Super Glue, glued to the action replay, showcases that incredible popper. When it comes to these poppers, it's the balance between momentum and control. Too much momentum, that truck is going to fall over, and he finds the sweet spot, that balancing point, in that perfect vertical position. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked in and coming in on the video board for Uproar. A 7.198. We got a new leader and a new score to beat in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Coming to the track, the driver that is bad to the bone. It's Tyler Meninga, Grave Digger.
it for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, and fans, we need all of you to have your voices heard at judgeszone.com. That was just one attempt, but he still gets to score at judgeszone.com. So fans, we need you to act fast and head on over now and move that BKT tire to the score you feel Gravedigger has earned.
Kim, that's a tough break for Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. You know, earlier today, he took the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge win by doing sidewall saves back-to-back, and then another sidewall save into a save on one BKT tire. So I'm sure this is not how he wanted this to go. He did get that one attempt. You can see it up there on the video board, a 4.664 for Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger.
Fans, as you saw at the end of JCB Racing, Tony Oaks and Thunder Roars picked up that victory, but then was towed off into the pits. They're just doing some maintenance now on the brakes, trying to clean that up and trying to work as fast as they can to get Thunder Roars back out in the competition. The entire team and the UNOH technicians are working as fast as they can to make sure this Monster Jam truck can come back out into the competition. Tony Oaks, the driver of Thunder Roars, is also getting to work trying to get this Monster Jam truck back out onto the track. So stay tuned to see if we'll be able to see Thunder Roars back out in the competition.
Continuing on with the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, he's the 2023 Rising Star of the Year. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Combination move courtesy of John Zimmer Jr. He went into that nose wheelie, kicked it into a moonwalk, and then on the back end, went onto the back two BKT tires for a wheelie. One attempt down, one to go.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Allentown, we need you now to have those phones out and heading over to judgeszone.com. There's that QR code up on the video board. Again, that code is APA. And remember, it is up to you to decide who will walk away with the next 8 points of the night. We'll have to wait to see what the score will be. Will it be enough to overtake the lead? And there is John Zimmer Jr. now out of his Monster Jam truck.
You know, it's easy to see why this particular driver is an upcoming star in this sport. You just witnessed it. 2 solid Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge attempts. Super glue glued to the action replay right there. Showcases that popper, great restraint, solid control. And I talked about that first attempt earlier, which was that nose wheelie combination, moonwalk into the wheelie. Really impressive. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Score to beat is actually held by his dad in uproar, 7.198. And that means we got a new leader right there up on the video board, a 9.530. New leader and new score to beat here, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Video board update, you just heard me say, you know, father and son, they both have the top 2 spots right now in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Terminal velocity, John Zimmer Jr. currently in the first place spot. His dad, John Zimmer Sr., in that second place spot currently. Really exciting whenever you get to see families out there on the track. We also get to see the Toluchka family, Brandon Toluchka, Just Get Her Done too, and Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon. So when we say it's a family affair here at Monster Jam, we mean it in the stands and on the track. Continuing on, let's get those puppy paws going for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Let's hear it for Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. JudgesZone.com is officially open for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and we need to get that score, fans. It's going to be up to you as you take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. Remember to move that BKT tire up or down to the score that you feel Monster Mutt Dalmatian has earned.
2 poppers courtesy of Logan Ashline and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That second one was a textbook one. Great momentum, great control, that vertical positioning on the front 2 BKT tires. That's what we're looking for when we talk about Monster Jam poppers. Was that enough, though, to take over the top spot from Terminal Velocities? John Zimmer Jr., we just saw he walked away with a 9.530 and is your current leader. You got a few more seconds to make your voices heard here for Logan Ashline and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She's a graduate of Monster Jam University. Scores coming in on the video board right now. A 6.238. That's going to put her currently in 3rd place in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Monster Jam fans, you saw Thunder Roars be pulled back to the pits. We heard Kim talk about it earlier, and we are not sure at this point if he is able to come back out in the competition. He is in his truck. Our UNOH technicians are still working tirelessly. There is a 60-second clock going right now. He has 53 more seconds to get out here onto the track to compete in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. If he is not able to get back on this track in the allotted time, unfortunately that means he will not be able to compete and he will not receive a score. Now remember, he walked away as the JCB Racing winner with those first 8 points. And I know he wants to keep that momentum going into the next phase of the competition. Pennsylvania, come on, let him hear you. He can hear you back there. If you want him back out on this track, let him hear you. We got 17 seconds to make it count. We got 14 seconds to make it count. Allentown, he is a veteran of this great nation. He is a driver with tenacity. He's a dad of 2 proud young girls. You can see him coming down the tunnel. Here he is, Tonio Thunderoris.
Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Fans, this is your final opportunity in this competition to get your voices heard. Remember, fans, it's the next 8 points on the line. And coming out to that track, let them hear you. It's Tony Oaks.
What a comeback. What a performance out there. Super glued to the action replay. That first attempt was solid, but we got to talk about the second attempt. He goes into the nose wheelie, goes into the moonwalk, pauses, and then actually shifts the truck. He pivots it onto the diagonal, showing really great control. Such a cool moment there. Up on the video board, the super glued to the action replay. Was that enough to take over the top spot and the win from Terminal Velocity with that 9.530? The score for Tony Oaks is... It was a 9.716, the winner of the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. A perfect first half of Monster Jam right now for your hometown hero. So many emotions are going on down there on the track. Kim, take it away.
Tony, that's how you do it. You were sitting in your Monster Jam truck, cool, calm, and collected. Your crew chief, Adaba Nayati, was so passionate, trying to get this truck back out there. Talk about your emotions, how special this win is.
You know, I feel sorry for that very last bolt that went into that truck before I came out here. I was buckled in tight. The guys were working hard, thrashing away, replaced the front brake system on this thing, and all I could hear as that clock ticked down the last 5 seconds, run it in, run it in, run it in. And all I could hear was the impact, just ugga-dugga-dugga, cross-threading that bolt in. I feel for it. Y'all be praying for it. You know what? We come out here laid down and crazy. Just beat that thing. I feel great about it. You know what? Hey, up next, we got those wild, crazy, clinically insane freestyle motocross riders. Allentown, give it up, freestyle motocross!
Wow. Talk about energy. Congratulations one more time to Tony Oaks behind the wheel of Thunder Roars. That's how you make a comeback. Listen, Allentown, it's been such a fun first half of Monster Jam, and we still got a lot more action coming your way. But right now, it is halftime. You can hear that throttle pop right there. Get up, stretch your legs, hop over to a merchandise stand, get a snack, and then come back. Because, as Tony said, the stars of freestyle motocross are coming up next. But right now, enjoy halftime.
Competition, Monster Jam Donuts. In this competition, you will see our Monster Jam drivers only have one attempt to put down their best donuts for all of you fans. As our official judges, you will go to score at judgeszone.com once again. And what you're looking for in this competition is speed, control, the number of revolutions, and of course, that wow factor. Once again, it's another 8 points on the line, and your fans will decide who it goes to. Allentown, who's ready for Monster Jam Donuts?
Kicking things off, the 2022 UNRH Technician of the Year, John Zimmer Sr., Uproar.
Let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr., Uproar. It's time to go to judgeszone.com. That QR code is up on the video board. And again, that code is APA. Remember, fans, we are looking for that wow factor, the speed, the control, and of course, the number of revolutions in this competition. What a way to start off by Uproar and John Zimmer Sr. But remember, fans, you will decide what the score will be.
Few more seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Your reminder is up there on the super glue, glued to the action replay. John Zimmer Sr. of Uproar. He is setting the bar for his fellow competitors in the Monster Jam Donut competition. And as Kim was saying, it was a really nice start. He found his momentum after a little bit of a slow start. Was a little bit more cautious because this dirt is very temperamental. But once he found what we like to call the sweet spot, that pocket, he got some really solid revolutions in there. A 7.892, the score to beat in Monster Jam Donuts. Continuing on with the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, Brandon Toluchka, just get her done too.
Together for Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done too. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com. And again, it's another 8 points on the line to help us decide who is walking away with the overall event championship. It is up to you, our fans, so don't delay. Make sure you get your scores locked in now at judgeszone.com.
Super glue, glued to the action replay. Up there on the video board, Kim, as he was coming around those first few revolutions, if you notice, he was actually bouncing ever so slightly on the side two BKT tires before finding that balancing point.
You know, he was really able to pick up those revolutions as he came around there and really got that control in the donut. But let's see what the fans had to say.
A 7.816, good enough for second place currently in the Monster Jam Donut competition. Two great starts in the Monster Jam Donut competition. This dirt has been really temperamental throughout the weekend, starting with practice. It's almost a clay-like consistency, which sometimes makes it a little bit more difficult for those Monster Jam Donuts, but two really solid starts with John Zimmer Sr. in Uproar, as well as Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done too. Continuing on with the new Apex Predator, Tonio's Thunderoris.
Keep those cheers going for Tony Oak's Thunderoris as he makes his way out of his Monster Jam truck, getting dizzy out there in the donut competition. But JudgesZone.com is open, and he's looking to continue on this dominance in tonight's event. But fans, what do you think about that donut performance? You can take a look at that super glue to the action replay as you get your scores in now.
Showcasing some really great consistency and control with those Monster Jam Donuts. Found that sweet spot, got some really great revolutions, about 4 or 5 revolutions in there once he found his place in the dirt. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Score to beat right now, a 7.892 from Uproar. The score for Thunderoris is a 9.074, which means we got a new leader and new score to beat in Monster Jam Donuts. Moving on to a second generation driver, it's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Get those fins up for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Time to head on over now to JudgesZone.com so we can get your scores in this competition. Remember, fans, the power is in your hands, and you decide who will pick up the next 8 points of the night. Don't forget that code is APA, so get your scores locked in now.
Kim, I'm noticing a little bit of a pattern that the side of this particular track that we've just seen Brandon Telechka Just Get Her Done too, and now Megalodon compete on might be a little bit more challenging than the opposite side of the track. You can see there a 4.143. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see there, she had some trouble kind of getting into the groove there and trying to pick up the momentum. It seems to be that maybe one side of the track is more tacky than the other. So it's been interesting to see which drivers have been favoring one side of the track than the other.
Four competitors have competed, 4 more to go in Monster Jam Donuts. You know, and as Kim was saying, when you look at the dirt conditions, sometimes they do play a pivotal role in what these drivers are able to achieve and some of the challenges that they face out there on the track. We saw Tony Oaks and Thunderoris able to overcome those challenges, putting him currently at the top with a 9.074. But again, we have 4 more competitors in Monster Jam Donuts. You can see our next 2 competitors coming to the line, ready to go with Monster Jam Donuts. Continuing on with a 6-time series champion, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
And scoring is now open for Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. Now, unfortunately, I'm getting word from our officials that the rear steer is not working on Gravedigger right now. And to compete in donut competition, it is vital to have both front and rear steering to have that control of those Monster Jam donuts. So he tried to get out there and attempt it, but unfortunately for him, unable to do so. So not going to get a score there for Gravedigger.
Continuing on with Monster Jam Donuts, she's a graduate of Monster Jam University. It's Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Fans, put your hands together for Logan Ashline and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Coming out there, did attempt that donut. So because she did attempt the donut, she is going to get a score at judgeszone.com. Remember, that code is APA. We need all of you fans in the stands now to not delay and get the scores in at judgeszone.com.
Kim, once again, showcasing that this side of the track is definitely tackier, a little bit more difficult for these drivers to find the pocket, to find the sweet spot. If you notice, as they're coming around those turns, they're getting stuck on the side BKT tires, and that's what we just witnessed, Kim.
It's been interesting to see the difference between the two sides of the track. It's just a tough break there for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but we'll see what the fans had to say with that attempt. And you can take a look. That score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is a 3.837.
Few more competitors left here in Monster Jam Donuts. As we just witnessed, Gravedigger's Tyler Meninga made his way back to the pits with that rear steer issue. That's going to be a did not finish, which is why you do not see him up there on the video board. We do have two more competitors left in Monster Jam Donuts. We have Terminal Velocity as well as El Toro Loco. And in just a few moments, we are going to see who's going to walk away with the next 8 points of the night in pursuit of that overall event championship. Now, Monster Jam fans, I do encourage you, anytime you have those cell phones out, remember, you can catch us on all social media platforms. So make sure you're following us at Monster Jam across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok. You can see that criteria back there up on the video board. Just a reminder what we're looking for. You guys have been doing an awesome job scoring accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. Your voices are the ones that we want to hear. Listen, Monster Jam is literally the only sport where our fans directly impact the outcome. So be a part of this event. You got 2 more drivers here in Monster Jam Donuts. We're going to continue on right now with John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. That scan to score is up on the video board. And remember, fans, it's now up to you to become our official judges at judgeszone.com. Don't delay because there's only a few donuts left, and we're going to need to see who you think is going to walk away with the next 8 points of the night. So get those scores locked in now for terminal velocity.
A few unique things to point out with that run. He actually swung those Monster Jam donuts to the right, and while he was doing them, he actually had the door open. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. For John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, was it enough to take the top of the leaderboard? It was not. You can see it up there, a 9.008, very respectable score. That's going to put him currently in second place in Monster Jam Donuts. The leader is currently still Tony Oaks in Thunder Roarus. Last competitor here, it's time to get a little crazy for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco.
Let's see those bullhorns for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com, and fans, this is your final chance to have your voices heard in the donut competition. So we need all of you now to act fast. Move that BKT tire to the score you feel that Chelsea Van Cleve has earned here tonight in the donut competition.
Few more seconds for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. A tough break for these drivers with on the far side of the track. They were really plagued by these dirt conditions. Kim and I talk about this a lot, but you know, a lot of Monster Jam fans might not necessarily know we don't actually travel with our dirt. Our dirt is locally sourced, so each and every event is different. Each and every competition is different. You can see up there on the video board a 3.951, which means your winner, it's Tony Oaks, Thunder Roarus. Securing once again 8 points in pursuit of that overall event championship. This driver is unstoppable tonight here at Monster Jam.
Tony, 3 for 3 tonight here in Allentown. Talk us through that donut. Some of our Monster Jam drivers had some struggles, especially on this side of the track. What was it about the side you did your donut on that made the difference?
You know, it's all about the approach. On this type of dirt, you just can't throw it in there because it's going to hook up on this good Pennsylvania clay. It's going to put you right over top. Just come in there, feather the brake just like you're feathering a clutch. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right foot, left foot, and finally you're into it. Give it the old 1-2. Hold that thing, to pedal to the metal till the sparks fly.
Well, as I said, you're 3 for 3 and one more competition to go. It's Monster Jam Freestyle. So what do you need to do to not only have a perfect event tonight, but walk away with that overall event championship?
Yeah, if we can get this perfect event tonight, it'll be my second perfect event of my career. This is my 9th year driving a Monster Jam truck. I've only had one perfect event. It's one of the hardest things to do in Monster Jam, and it's some of the best bragging rights. You know, I hate for Tyler what happened with Gravedigger with the rear steer for donuts. You know, that kind of, but fortunately for us, that puts us in a really great position going into freestyle. Allentown, let's get ready to freestyle!
Tony Oaks, Thunder Roarus, the man of the night. A perfect score, 24 points going into the next phase of the competition, which is Monster Jam Freestyle. 6 points behind is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. To put it into context, you need 8 points in pursuit of that overall event championship when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle. So it's really going to be an exciting freestyle competition coming up next. And really important, there's a lot of things to look for when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle. So each of our drivers, they are going to have 75 seconds to wow you, okay? So we're looking for the use of the obstacles, creativity, technical moves, combinations. Very important, though, in order to even qualify for a score, they must complete at least 15 seconds of the Monster Jam Freestyle. So that's what's coming up next here at Monster Jam. I'm hanging here at the desk with Abel, and he was telling me he has a favorite driver. Can you tell everybody, Abel, look this way. Who's your favorite driver?
Tony.
Tony! He loves Tony Oaks in Thunder Roars, and right now, him and I are going to play the Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. So let's take a look at the video board together. There's going to be 3 helmets up there on the video board. And in just a moment, they are going to scramble around. You can see them up there. 3 helmets, 1 trophy. Abel, in 1 second, they're going to shuffle around, and you have to tell me, is it under 1, 2, or 3? And Allentown, I know you guys are going to help them out. Let's drop those helmets. Here we go. Starting off in the center, they are scrambling around. I hope you're keeping your eye on it, okay? Scrambling around, and they are about to freeze. All right, Allentown, I want to hear you first. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Yell it out. All right, what's the answer, Abel?
Tony.
Tony! He's rooting for Tony, and he says it's helmet number 3. Let's see if he's right. All right, it's not under number 1. It's not under number 2, which means it is, in fact, under number 3. He's going home a winner. He's rooting for his favorite, Tony Oaks, which means, Abel, look this way. Look this way. I got a prize for you. You're going home with this Truck and Pals El Toro Loco, courtesy of all of us here at Feld Entertainment. Give it up for Abel, everyone. Monster Jam fans, if you're having fun with us here in Allentown, what I want you to do is mark your calendars, okay? Because next year, the weekend of July 4th, the 4th of July, Monster Jam World Finals 24 is going down in Salt Lake City. And I can tell you this, if it's anything like this year's World Finals that took place in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, it is going to be epic. So make sure you guys are keeping up to date at monsterjam.com for all the details.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for each of you now to help us get freestyle started. So I need everyone here in the arena to take out your cell phones and light them up. So let me see everyone here in the arena light up your cell phones. Let me see all of those lights throughout the arena. Now follow my lead and stay to the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. It is time
Clock is currently paused at 47 seconds. Remember, each of our drivers has 75 seconds for this Monster Jam freestyle run. In order to qualify for a score, you must complete at least 15 seconds. Looks like she is able to refire.
Megalodon. JudgesZone.com is officially open in the freestyle competition for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. And fans, this is the final competition where you will have the chance to be our official judges and get those scores in at JudgesZone.com. Can take a look at that freestyle performance up there on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. So don't delay. Get your scores in now.
Let us know what you guys thought. A few more seconds before we turn it up to the video board for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon, setting the bar for her fellow competitors in Monster Jam Freestyle. A 6.345. That's going to be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. We have a brother and sister out there on the track. We just saw Michaela Telechka in Megalodon, and now it's time for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too.
Done on the track. It's Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Let him hear you. He is out of his Monster Jam truck. Pumped up about that freestyle. But it's going to come down to what you fans thought about it as you take a look at that Super Glue Glued to the Action replay of that freestyle performance. Remember, fans, we need your scores in now. So get them locked in at JudgesZone.com.
That had everything you're looking for in a solid Monster Jam freestyle performance. It had wow moments, big air variations, and then a sidewall save at the very end. Impressive. What'd you guys think? Score to beat a 6.345 by Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. The score for Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done 2 is an 8.751. Got a new leader and new score to beat. Continuing on with Monster Jam Freestyle, ready to chase that puppy's tail. It's Logan Ashline, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Unfortunately, there for Logan Ashland in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, she did not complete the first 15 seconds of her run, so she is not going to get a score, but what a valiant effort by her. Fans, put your hands together for Logan Ashland, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Tough break for Logan Ashline and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Not the way she wanted to go out in Monster Jam Freestyle, but each and every one of these drivers, they come out and give their best. Truly, they really want to come out here and put on an amazing competition for each and every one of you fans. Shout out to our amazing dirt crew, our amazing tech officials down there, making sure that that truck gets flipped over safely and back in that parking spot.
Monster Jam fans, I can tell all of you are having an awesome time, and I'm joined by a Monster Jam fan here in the stands. Tell everybody what your name is.
Emma.
Emma, are you having a great time so far?
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite Monster Jam truck out here on the track so far?
Uproar.
Uproar. Any other Uproar fans here in the arena tonight? There's a lot of Uproar fans. Well, right now you're going to play a game called Name That Truck. And what you're going to see up on the video board is a puzzle that needs to be filled. As that puzzle starts to fill, you need to name that Monster Jam truck. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Everyone here, I want you all to help out Emma as we get ready to name that truck. Okay, Emma, take a look at that video board. As soon as you see that truck, tell us what you think it is.
The Megalodon.
She's saying Megalodon, and she is correct. Way to go, Emma. You're actually going to walk away with a Megalodon Monster Jam truck. And actually coming up next in freestyle is your favorite Uproar. So why don't you introduce John Zimmer Sr. coming out in freestyle.
Monster Jam fans, Emma loves John Zimmer Sr. in Uproar, so put your hands together for Uproar.
Zimmer Sr., uproar! It's time to get those scores in now at judgeszone.com. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay of that freestyle performance by John Zimmer Sr., uproar. Remember, fans, it's the final 8 points of the event, and it's all going to come down to the freestyle competition. So what did you have to say? We'll find out as you get those scores in now.
That was a nice sky wheelie there in the freestyle competition. One of the only sky wheelies we've actually seen so far in the Monster Jam freestyle competition, or any competition, even the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Scores in on the video board right now. A 6.360 for John Zimmer Sr., uproar. Continuing on with Monster Jam Freestyle, she's a graduate of Monster Jam University, Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco.
Here for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open now at judgeszone.com. Again, you can scan to score with that QR code on the video board, as well as going to log in with that code APA. Remember, fans, it is going to be up to you as the power of scoring is in your hands. So don't delay. Get those scores in now for El Toro Loco.
She stuck the landing on that second sky wheelie and just teetered back ever so slightly. The weight of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck just overcame her. She was able to really showcase such great skill with those sky wheelies. Started off strong, went into a stoppie throughout that Monster Jam freestyle run. A 6.926, again, a 6.926 for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Let's take a look at the freestyle leaderboard right now. Still have a lot more competition to go to see who's going to walk away as the freestyle champion. And then remember, we're going to be crowning an overall event champion. But right now, sitting pretty at the top, Brandon Toluchka, just get her done too with an 8.751. Still got a couple more competitors left in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Fans, I can tell that the energy has been so electric. I'm joined by another Monster Jam fan. Tell everyone what your name is.
Larium.
And are you having an amazing time here at Monster Jam so far?
Yeah.
Who's been your absolute favorite so far?
I really like the Dalmatian.
Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Anybody else out there a huge fan of Monster Mutt Dalmatian? A lot of people. Well, Ilaria, you're going to play a game called Finish the Lyric. We're going to put up lyrics to Frozen's Let It Go. And your job is to sing along and then finish the lyric. Are you able to do it?
I think I am.
I know that you can. In Allentown, we're going to need everyone's help here as Ilaria tries to finish the lyric.
Don't let them know. Now they know. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore.
finishing out the lyric. Aloria, you were able to finish the lyric. Congratulations to you. You're actually going to go home with a Gravedigger truck impound. That is for you. Congratulations. Let's hear one more time for Aloria, who is able to finish the lyric.
Allentown, are you ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle? Coming to the track, ready to make some history here for each and every one of you. Tony Oaks, Thunderosaurus. Clock is paused. We got 8 seconds left. That was an electric freestyle competition run by Tony Oaks and Thunderosaurus. We are getting word that he is not able to continue on with those 8 seconds. But Monster Jam fans, come on, let's hear it for Tony Oaks. Thunderosaurus. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Kim, I was watching that, and there were some moves there I don't even know what to call them. It was just absolutely electric. He was full throttle the entire time.
He wants that perfect event here in Allentown. He left it all there on the track. You can just see the emotion on his face. His family is here in the arena tonight cheering him on as he points to them, cheers them on. You can just tell there was so much on the line with this freestyle.
Well, Monster Jam fans, let's see what you guys thought of that. Let's turn our attention up to the video board right now. That score for Tony Oaks and Thunderosaurus is a 9.173, which means we do in fact have a new leader and new score to beat here in Monster Jam Freestyle. With that, you can see up there on the video board, Tony Oaks, Thunderosaurus overtaking that top spot from Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. The momentum, the aggression, the use of the obstacles. We talked about this, Kim and I, just putting full throttle, full pedal to the metal, not holding back. He wants that perfect event here in Allentown, representing his home state. Remember, Monster Jam fans, you guys have all the power. We got a few more competitors left, and that will help us determine who's walking away as the overall event champion. That music only means one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger? Clock is currently paused. 42 seconds there on the clock. Thunder Roar is currently in the lead with Monster Jam Freestyle, but Tyler Meninga is not making it easy for him. We are getting word from our Monster Jam officials that he will be unable to complete that Monster Jam Freestyle. So scoring is in fact open for Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, make sure you are going to judgeszone.com. This is crucial. Slide in that BKT tire up or down. Clicking submit on the score that you feel he deserves for that one. Super Glue glues to the action replay. Some epic air from Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger. Let's see what you guys thought. He was not able to complete that freestyle, but man, what he was able to showcase out there on the track packed a punch. We're going to remind you one more time, that score to beat a 9.173 by Thunder Roar's Tony Oaks. Score coming in for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger, 9.013. That's going to put him currently in second place here in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Current leader still remains Tony Oaks, Thunder Roar's. One final competitor here in Monster Jam Freestyle. It all comes down to this. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Keeping it really interesting down to the very end here in Monster Jam. Who is going to take the Monster Jam Freestyle win? We've seen some amazing freestyle competition performances down there on the track. Few more seconds, Monster Jam fans. Will it be Tony Oaks in Thunder Roar's with that 9.173? Or will it be our final competitor down there on the track, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity? You can see up there on the board, the super glue glued to the action replay. Scores coming in for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity at 8.598, which means not only is he walking away your freestyle winner, your overall event champion, a perfect event by Tony Oaks, Thunder Roar's. Here, representing his home state of Pennsylvania. What a momentous moment here We had some drama, we had some nail biters, we had an amazing freestyle run. And now standing there on the center of the track, we have an overall event champion.
Fans, as you can see on the track, joining Tony Oaks is his family, his wife Brandy, his 2 daughters, his crew chief, the whole Thunder Roarers team. Tony, I present to you your overall event championship trophy and a perfect event here in Allentown. We talked about how special this moment would have been for you now that you've achieved it. With your family here, talk about the emotion of earning this perfect night.
I don't even have the words to explain it. To be here with my family, the best crew in the business, my buddy Tyler, man, just to compete with Tyler on that level makes me so proud. You know, it's crazy to say that we're veterans of the sport now. We've been on this ride together for a long time, and I couldn't have done it without my family, my beautiful little girls, this crew right here, best in the business. They got that truck on rails. Man, I don't know what broke on that thing, but it looks pretty tight to me. I think we could have got another 10 seconds out of it.
Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for your winner, Tony Oaks.
Allentown, I want to thank you guys. You know me from all the way back to 2016 in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops Monster Jam truck. I come every year. You guys come to support me year after year after year. Man, you guys are the best. Allentown, God bless Allentown, God bless Pennsylvania, and God bless America!
Wow, what an epic night of Monster Jam. It is true what we say here. You never know what is going to happen. You got to expect the unexpected, and each and every one of you witness history right here in Allentown. Congratulations one more time to a U.S. Army veteran and your overall event champion, Tony Oaks in Thunder Roarers. What a spectacular night. We truly hope you guys had as much fun as we did. On behalf of myself, Christina Moore, Kim Cantoni, and all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Allentown, that was Monster Jam. Thank you, everyone.